What's going on? What's happening? That's right, Sunday morning. It's Pick'em Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host, DJ Wide Body. Welcome to Pick'em Sports Talk Radio, the Super Bowl edition on this 7th day of February of 2021. We got the panel here, ladies and gentlemen, making his first appearance since last season, ladies and gentlemen, from Buffalo, the Bills guy, the Bills Mafia lieutenant, ladies and gentlemen, up in space somewhere in the Milky Way galaxy. Let's give it up for Chad Mullen.
Hello, everybody. Let's get this thing rolling.
All right. Making his first Pick'em appearance all the way from Alabama, now in St. Louis. Let's give it up for Dixie Freely.
Hey.
And it's my bad. And in the ATL from Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the disgruntled Viking fan. He says, better luck next year. Let's give it up for Kareem Coop.
Peace.
What's going on? What's happening? We were streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. A little technical difficulties. We'll just be shooting over to where are we going? We're going over to this YouTube. Share the link there. How's everyone doing? Crazy day today. Birthday. Is that me? Birthday. My birthday today. Celebrating. I'm 31 years old.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
Believe that when I tell you.
Birthday.
Yeah, but so we're here. Welcome everybody. Today's the Super Bowl special day. Tampa Bay, Florida. Today the Super Bowl. They're revving up. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. That ought to be a good one. We'll go ahead and we'll cover that. We'll cover a little basketball, little NBA news as well. So yeah, that's on the docket. So how's everyone doing?
All right.
It's good to hear. Man. So yeah,
ready to see the big game. Ready to see the big game.
Yes. We'll go ahead and take our picks. This is Pick'em. We'll take our picks. We'll give our, we'll cover that as well. The strengths, the weaknesses, who you think's gonna win, why you think gonna win, the whole damn thing. Yeah, we've just been chilling, idle. Obviously, we didn't have the Pro Bowl last week, but as I hear, the Madden will be doing something if they already haven't on the game. Trying, as far as the Pro Bowl is concerned, which I think is a good thing. Football this year, they survived a COVID-based year. I think for the most part, that in the NFL has done a good job with the COVID. I think in some areas they could have improved as far as canceling games with certain teams, but for the most part, I think they did a good job. You guys' thoughts on that? Let's start with you, Dixie.
I mean,
like everybody else, like when this stuff kicked off, everyone was flying by the seat of the pants, man. So the fact we even have a Super Bowl, yeah, there's some missteps along the way, especially with the Tennessee situation, Tennessee Titans. But
Right.
um, I think if you just look at the totality of things that are considered, all our lives got turned upside down, to some degree, and the fact we even having a conversation about Super Bowl, I say they did a good job overall.
Right.
We're watching Super Bowl today.
Right. You got a point there. Definitely. I think it was a success. Maybe some other teams can get, I see next year, and, I don't think this is going to be right for maybe two to three seasons. Who knows how this vaccine stuff's going on, which I'm staying clear away from. That's another story, another day.
That's another one there. It's another topic.
Yeah, another topic, another day. But
That's definitely
all right. Real quick, some notables. Aaron Rodgers named the 2020 AP NFL Most Valuable Player. What do you think? Did he deserve that? Aaron Rodgers?
Well, I hate him because I'm a Vikings fan. But yeah, he deserved it. He had a hell of a year. The old man stepped up. Got to give it to him. He was definitely the best player out there.
I agree.
Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers, but you earned it. You earned it.
Chad, you think it should have been Allen?
No, I'll give it to Aaron. Well,
I don't. I agree with that. I agree with that saying about Rodgers. He delivered when he had to until the end.
All right. Well, Aaron Rodgers gets the MVP. Washington's QB Alex Smith earns AP Comeback Player of the Year honors. Okay.
The guy almost died.
Yeah.
He almost died. I mean, to come back from almost being dead and to play the way he did, you can't take nothing away from that.
Yeah, true. So Alex Smith gets that. Derrick Henry. Right, what you say, Jix?
I just wish they just pick a football name or something.
Right.
Say it again. You said the football
I just wish they would pick a name. Washington football team.
Oh,
yeah, ridiculous.
Man, I'm kind of surprised, man. That they ain't pick no name. I miss 1,000 names you can pick. Animals, just anything. I'm surprised.
Or just keep it simple and go with skins.
They
could do skins, right? Or the pig skins or something.
It is.
That could be the mascot.
Right.
A pig
skin.
Be a mascot, and we've seen that already there before.
Yeah.
So
I don't get it,
yeah.
Right. Well, congratulations to Alex Smith and Snyder. That it's that kind of owner, man. Hopefully pigskins. Why not? They could have kept the whole.
They could have kept pigskins. I mean, you can just say the set. Well, you got Florida State.
Man, they could have marketed
so many Indians.
Yep.
Yeah. They could have kept the Indian thing going, but just gave them a real name like the Seminoles or something to that nature, something pertaining to an Indian tribe. That's all they had to really do.
True.
But they just think they could have made a extra cool $100 million off of Washington pork skin bags that you can buy at the store. They just missed an opportunity there.
Right.
Yeah. Marketing. Yep.
Yeah,
they
definitely sold.
All they gotta do.
Straight up.
They should have never changed the name.
Well,
yeah.
That's politics.
I'm never going to try to tell someone how to be offended, not to be offended. If I found something to be offensive, and I have a whole community of people, a whole tribe of people feeling the same way.
That's the thing. There wasn't a whole tribe of people. There wasn't no Indians offended. It didn't come from Indians.
I don't know who was offended.
Well, who
didn't come from Native Americans.
So who was the ones offended?
Who was offended?
That's what I thought it was.
You tell me. Someone tell me.
No,
they've been at the games. They've been represented at the games. They send their people to the games. Come on.
I remember back when that was all happening. I do remember seeing. But to your point, they could have been props. But seeing a Native American, a couple or someone representing, it was a long time ago. And
if that's the case, every other sport team needs to be changed.
But that's the thing. All of them are not racial doesn't speak to racial epithets in any kind of way. Like
absolutely,
the Braves, there's nothing condescending or discriminatory about their name, like the Braves. But to say Redskins, that's something different.
You're talking about skin, the skin color, and so you can look at that in a funny way.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's been there so long. Go ahead.
And you have to also consider the historical context too. Certain words still hold true to this day. If you can't say, in a lot of different arenas. So like the Braves, the Seminoles, there's nothing wrong with any of those names. But
the Tribes.
Right, those are official names.
Yeah,
Tribe would have been good. The Washington Tribe. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. But Redskins, I can see their point, but
it's like I can see it. It's just a word. So long. It's just a word,
and it's been so long. Now I can see if this has been the ongoing thing. It's like all of a sudden, the last 2 years they start tripping about this.
Well, I mean, you got Dan Snyder. That guy's he's a crazy thinker. Who knows what's behind that? But we'll see. Maybe
Well, he was forced. He was forced. He was told they would poll FedEx Field, all the other. They would not Nike, but all the people who sponsor in there told him if he doesn't do it, they'll poll.
Well, you got advertising stuff like that. You won't have to lose stuff. So, hey, that's another time. We'll probably discuss that later down the line. Let's get back to the Super Bowl and actually the sporting news. Derrick Henry named NFL AP Offensive Player of the Year. Possibly could have been the MVP, but Aaron Rodgers had a great year. But Derrick Henry, great season this year. I think that went to the correct person. Maybe they could have flip-flopped or whatnot. Panthers QB Teddy Bridgewater wins the 2020 Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations, Teddy Bridgewater. I always like Teddy Bridgewater. Browns Kevin Stefanski. I hope I'm pronouncing his name. I keep get his name mixed up. He wins the Coach of the Year. Thoughts on that, guys?
He deserves it. He came for the Vikings. He's a long-time Viking. He got his he got his opportunity. He got his opportunity, and the man ran with it. He deserved it, man. He took the Browns back to prominence. You know what I'm saying? The Browns been bad for so long, man. He took
it's the Browns.
The Super Bowl. They had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You got to give him props, man.
You're right. I remember watching some of the Browns games this year, like blinking my eyes, like, are they really doing this? Are they really winning like this? Are they really being dominant up front? And it's like, wow, the Browns.
Yeah, right.
I agree. The Browns did a good job this year, but I think Buffalo went a little further. They should have. I think McDermott should have got it.
Well, you guys were good. You were decent.
That was good last year.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, hey, I'm not taking anything away from the Bills, man. Y'all.
Yeah, that was good
Bills.
last year. Though.
I like the Bills.
Yeah,
I just like the way they play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but he don't get it over Stefanski. I mean. He took the Browns.
The Browns, bro. I can see
the Bills were already good. They were already a Super Bowl favorite going into
already dangerous. Y'all were dangerous.
No way. They were already a Super Bowl contender going into the season. So you can't give it to him. They're already good.
Hey, I'd rather have that than the Browns, than that. But the Browns, man, congrats.
You'd rather have 4 Super Bowl losses and 22 years of no playoffs and then
no one circles the wagon more than the Buffalo Bills. But y'all been there, man. And y'all gonna be next year. Y'all gonna be a favorite. You're gonna add some more pieces. You're gonna strengthen where you were weakened at. And man, the Bills are in the conversation next year, man. The
Bills running game. The Bills need a running game. That was their weakness.
Yes,
they can throw it all over the field. They can throw it anywhere because they stole stuff on. I've been
saying that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good. Go ahead.
I've been saying that for the whole season since last season. We needed a running attack. Yeah. Devin Singletary is not a full-time back. He is a great step in. He's like a 1-2 punch. Him and somebody else. Yeah. And him and Moss. Neither of them are full-time backs. So we need at least a workhorse, like somebody like Najee Harris coming out of college or Travis Etienne.
Travis is nice. So I don't know. Is it you say you think it's the running back or the run blocking? I don't know because I didn't focus that hard on to really see. I just know they can't. I just know they can't run the ball. I don't know if it's the running backs or the run blocking. I don't know which one.
Well, let's put it this way. I think he was fifth. The guy that plays for the Jaguars, James Robinson, he come out and he's had over 1,000 yards this season, and
good.
They don't have as great, their line, so I kind of look at it both. It's the running back majority, but yeah, the line does need some work. We need a new guard. We need a few things on that line. So
we'll see.
But I still think the back, because look at Barry Sanders. He never had the greatest line.
No, yeah, but that's different. That's
I'm just saying.
Player,
I'm just saying if
I got you though.
A back, a good back, a full-time back can find the yards.
Yeah,
usually.
Absolutely.
Now, with or without the help, when he's got the help, he's even better. But a fill in like Singletary, he just not. I don't know. I like him, but he's just not there. He's not there yet.
Best believe you guys be looking for a decent running back in the draft. Moving along, we got Cowboys. We'll sign Dak or tag Dak Prescott. Really not concerned with that. Texans. First topic, first question of the day.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask? So I've been hearing from some Cowboy fans that they think they're just doing that so they could trade him.
Unless they're trying to get Deshaun Watson, what else is out there they could get back in return?
Draft capital.
Man, that's so.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to see.
I've heard that too. I've heard about that too.
What the thing with Dak is he gonna come back the same? It was kind of a bad injury.
2 ankle surgeries.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is he coming back? What happened? The way that happened, the way we saw that was bad.
Yeah, I guess we just got to wait and see on that one. There's no telling, man.
Right, 2 ankle surgeries, man. They're gonna tag him. If they tag him, it's gonna be it's gonna cost around $37 million to keep him from hitting the free agent market. So that's a lot of bread for a quarterback who just had 2 ankle surgeries. So if they tag him, last year he played on the $31.4 million tag. So man, that's a lot of bread. I don't know the specificities of the contract, but yeah, they're gonna need 37 to keep him from hitting the free agent. But Deshaun Watson, he don't want to play for the Texans anymore. They're still trying to give him to play, but if he does land, my question to you guys is starting with Coop. Where do you see him landing, and where does he need to land? Your opinion?
I kind of think the Texans are playing hardball, man. They just trying to see what they can get. Yeah, I'm one end. They want to keep him, but if a player doesn't want to play for you, why keep him, man? I'm just thinking they're playing hardball. They're trying to see if they can get 2 first round. Just see what they can get for him. But as far as him going anywhere, it's a lot of teams that can use a Deshaun Jackson. The Jets. I would hate him to go to the Jets, but the Jets. We could trade Kirk Cousins and take him. It's a lot that can happen.
You'll take him in Minnesota. You'll take him over Cousins.
This is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he got weapons out there with the Vikings.
Yes, he is a great quarterback, but I would not take him in Buffalo. We're set.
Oh man, you set.
Yeah. We
talking about the teams that actually need. Yeah. Y'all don't need a quarterback.
Hell no.
There's too many teams out there that really need a quarterback.
Yeah.
I was told I was crazy that I wouldn't take him. I was like, nothing personal. I love the guy. He's a great quarterback.
Y'all set. Y'all got one of the young greats. So.
Yeah, and he's upswing. He's getting better in front of our eyes. I wouldn't dare trade that dude. You would throw him off. That would be stupid. I see the Jets. I see him landing with the Jets. But who I think needs to be replaced is that guy out there in San Francisco. I think that the jig is up with that guy. I think he's not as advertised. Jimmy Grop. So
yeah. But you got the rumors with Kirk going to 49ers. Him and
you
coach
do.
Yeah, that's a big rumor. Yeah, what they talking about getting? Yeah, because him and the coach are big. He had a lot of success with him in Washington. So, that's a big rumor right now. Well, they wanted him before we got him, but they got Garoppolo or whatever. So,
all right.
Yeah.
What about
we'll see, man.
Miami and Tua Tagovailoa?
That's a weird situation. He's a rookie, and they already acting like they out on him. I don't even get it. Get a man a chance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think, Dixie?
Oh man, it's so much going on with quarterbacks right now. You got Carson Wentz about to be traded. You got
Oh yeah.
Deshaun Watson, and then you still
Yeah, I
got
forgot about
Stafford
Carson.
there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard to say where Deshaun Watson would land because there's so many, it's a lot of competition in the free agent market and the trade market right now. So it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
plenty of teams that need a quarterback though. Like,
Plenty. And that's every year, pretty much.
But it's funny how even sports commentary has evolved because 10, 15 years ago, if a player wanted to leave his team because they was just losing, they would go to town on him. But now it's like people see like you can't waste your prime years, man. You can't.
Exactly.
I've seen so many players do it. And yeah, that's the the polite thing to do or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's your career. And one who's out there taking that punishment, you're getting paid well, but still you're taking punishment. That's just the fact. And if you got to get a chance to better your situation, why not?
Exactly.
Coaches do it all the time. Coaches do it all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
So you're right about that, and I forgot about Carson Wentz, and I think good quarterback, bad system for him. So I see him. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, man.
I see him going to the Colts.
Hey, Andrew Luck's coming back to the Colts, man.
Is he serious about that? I didn't really read it. I thought it was.
Think about it. He got out of there because the line was trash. The line is good now. He can come back. He's rested. He's kept getting injured. That's kind of messes your psyche up. Now he can step back and then automatically the Colts are a contender if Andrew Luck comes back next year.
Yeah, but Andrew Luck's been gone maybe 2 years now? What is it, 2-3 years?
It's
hard to go back into football once you sit out like that.
It's hard, man. It's a hard thing. Your time and rhythm, like it's hard to get that back.
I mean, you can't even think of many players that have done that. It ain't impossible, yeah.
But
it's not
likely.
Very unlikely.
When you got guys out there who ready to come in right now and play, Matthew Stafford, possibly a Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right. You got a point.
We might as well go on to Matthew Stafford since we brought him up, Matthew Stafford and his situation out there.
Well, I was going to go to the Drew Brees thing, but we'll go ahead. We'll touch that. As we know, Matthew Stafford trade for Jared Goff. Well, actually, they gave up a lot to get Matthew Stafford. Don't have the numbers in front of me, but yeah. So, what do we guys? What do we think about this trade? Jared Goff going over to the Lions. Matthew Stafford coming over there and putting a Rams helmet on. Thoughts?
He said he wanted to pipe the coach's girlfriend, man. That's what that's all about. He wanted to pipe his girlfriend. You don't say that, man. You keep that to yourself. I'm sure every player on the team probably wants to. You seen a picture of her? You see what she looked like?
Right.
Man, you keep that to yourself, man. That's what that's about. Because they gave up far too much. The man went to a Super Bowl, 2 years ago? Right. And he's young. And he's not a bad quarterback. No. He's not the greatest. He's not bad. He was good enough to get him to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. You get rid of that man because he wanted your wife.
I said the first thing. I said that the first time too. He that's way too much. But then other people was like, well, the Lions have to take in his salary. They're gonna buy the whole salary out. So Rams aren't gonna have, so they're really paying just to get rid of that salary and everything.
Now I understand the Lions because you're getting a younger quarterback. Somebody, and they got two great receivers over there. You're getting a young quarterback that you can grow and build around. I understand them. It's just the Rams I don't get. But I guess they feel like they're ready now. They're win ready now, and they feel like he's the one that can take them over. That's part of it. But I think the biggest thing is he wants to pipe the girlfriend.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
That's the biggest thing.
You don't say that.
Sounds like some Death Row Records.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurry up.
No, real talk, man. I completely missed that trade, and I was watching the sports stuff last night just to kind of like get back into the swing of things.
Yeah,
I completely missed that trade, but yeah.
No, not yet.
Well, the Rams traded a 2022 first round pick, a 2023 first round pick. Wow. And a 2021 third round pick in Jared Goff. The Lions just trade Matthew Stafford. So the Lions are getting all these first round picks. And you know what? They'll mess it up. They'll get a Matt Millen to grab a couple of kickers in the first round or something. But I like to see what Matthew Stafford can do on a decent team. And the Rams are a team that is missing a couple of pieces. They were in the mix this year.
They got a good team. We got a young
good team,
running back. Got good receivers.
Defense.
They was number 1 defense. So,
yep.
I mean, as far as for Stafford, it was a good move because he wasn't going nowhere in Detroit.
Nah, he wasn't.
For him, it's a great move.
And that goes back to what Dixie said about, hey, man, this guy's 10, 11 years of his life getting beat up, injured. Yeah. I mean, the guy gets injured. Yeah, he's going to get injured when he has no blocking and you're touching the quarterback every other play. Of course you're going to get hurt. Anyone's going to get hurt. Give this guy a line, let him play quarterback. You'll be surprised and see what he can do. But you keep, the Lions, all they do is go for these skill players. All he had in his whole career was Megatron. All those years he had Megatron. Nobody notable on the line, and he still was a decent quarterback. So, yeah, let's see what McVay can do with him, even though maybe Joff trying to bang McVay's girlfriend was a blessing in disguise for Matthew Stafford. So,
yeah, it actually was. It worked out for him.
But, yeah. That's it. So we'll see, man. I think the trades. I think Rams gave up way too much. But hey, man, and I kind of got. I don't know when this McVay found the text messages from Joff. Was it before the last game? Because remember, Joff didn't start that game. His backup got hurt, and he had to put him in the game. He didn't have no intentions of even playing him. So we'll see there. We'll see what goes on.
But we probably talking about week 17, right? Week 17, they didn't have nothing to prove.
No. I'm talking about in the playoffs. They started.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, he started. I forget the guy's name, but yeah, he started him. He got hurt, and then they put Joff in there. Oh, okay. I think that was against the Seahawks, but I'm not mistaken. Real quick, Drew Brees restructures his contract to save the Bills $24 million. He'll be getting, maybe people are saying that he's doing that because he was about to retire, and that's going to save the Saints with the going over the cap. Prior to the season, Brees signed a 2-year, $50 million deal with the Saints. Under that contract, Brees was set to make $25 million each season. With Brees considering retirement, he would reportedly decide to restructure his 2021 salary to a whopping $1 million. The move is another indication Brees is ready to walk away from football. Under his previous deal, Brees would have counted as much as $36 million cap against the team. By drastically reducing his salary, Brees' salary cap could work out to about $12 million now.
Wow.
Brees cap, $22 million. If Brees remains on the Saints active roster until June 2nd, the team can place him on the retire list and split that figure. Is this a generous gesture from Brees, or is he about to walk out the door? And also, I'd like to ask you guys, starting with Chad, do you think that is Brees going to retire, and B, do you think he still has any left in the tank? Remember now, he had a rib injury. Wasn't really throwing the ball that much. Really don't have a lot of zip in his throw anyways, but I just want to get your opinion on that, Chad.
I think he's done. Now, hearing that restructuring thing, it does make you think, hey, he might be back for one more because he might be feeling, start to feel more healthier. But like you said, with that rib injury, he wasn't throwing. Every time they tried to throw big, it was Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston that would come in and take the effort. So I think he's done. I think he's, trying to be helping the team, show that he's a team guy and walk out. I mean, he's already made millions, so it's probably not that much to him.
All right.
Not doesn't mean that much to him. I mean, it's a lot of money.
Cool.
Brees needs to sit his ass on the couch and play Madden. Use himself on Madden. He don't need to get back on that field, man. So Brees is what, a top 3, 4 statistically of all time. You have nothing else to prove. You got your one Super Bowl. It's probably all you're gonna get. Just sit your ass on the couch, chill. You got rib injuries and all that type of shit. Just sit on the couch and chill. You don't need to get out there no more, man.
All right.
His arm is a noodle arm now. We know he has the intelligence, but his arm is not what it used to be. It's just trying to sit down, man. Just sit down.
All right. Dixie?
Yeah, I agree with what Chad and Coop said, because the Saints are not going anywhere. I mean, they may make playoff run here and there, but as far as making to another Super Bowl, I don't see it. It seems like they'll get real hot beginning of the season or at some point of the season. Then at some point something happens, an injury or like something always weird always happens with them. But I don't think he should tarnish his legacy. You know, he had a hell of a career.
Yeah. I agree. I feel he's an older guy. You know, I think I'm about a couple years older than him. I like to see the old guy still engaging, but yeah, he doesn't. His throwing arm, and sometimes that's the last thing to go. I'm pretty sure you can grab Jeff George right now, and he probably can chuck the ball 60 yards down the field. He was just one of those guys. But
I heard that in a long time.
I do. I hate to see it, but the guy loves the game so much. But yeah, when it comes to time where you got to hang the cleats up, I think he has a great career. He got a Super Bowl ring. I don't see him. I like to see him walk away right now before he starts tarnishing his legacy. So yeah, we're all agreeing with that. Real quick, let's move along. I'm gonna skip through real quick. Just go through UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship last night. We had Overeem go against Volkov. Volkov stops him in round 2 with 2:06 to go. Knockout. It was the ref had to call that. Corey Sandhagen versus Frank Edgar. Corey Sandhagen coming in 14-2. He beats Edgar with a first round KO with 28 seconds to go. In the lightweight division, Michael Johnson gets the decision over Clay Guida. And that's it for fight night. Got some fights coming up later. Usman will fight Gilbert Burns. Macy Barber against Alexa Grasso. That is on February 13th next week on pay-per-view. Check that out. Upcoming boxing. Not really looking. I don't know none of these fighters, man. To keep it real, Maxim Vlasov against Joe Smith. That's on the 13th next week. Diaz versus Rakhimov. No good fights coming up, man.
I've heard of Diaz, but I'm not about to watch their fights though.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Carl Frampton versus Herring, and that's February 27th.
I watched that one.
Right.
Jamel Herring.
Yeah. My bad. Jamel Herring. Clarissa Shields versus Marie Eve DeCarey, and that's in Michigan. I always like to watch Clarissa Shields, but yeah, that's going on there. And let's see. Let's go before we hit the Super Bowl and get our picks. NBA news: Pistons, Derrick Rose mutually agreed to split and trade. Knicks, Clippers among interested teams per report. So Derrick Rose could be heading back to the New York Knicks or the Clippers. Hopefully he goes to the Clippers.
Hell no, they don't need nobody else. Send him to the Knicks.
Man, that's just a graveyard.
The Knicks need him.
He might as well retire.
No, he can still play, man. He's great coming off the bench, man. He'll give you that spark. He can still play.
I know.
He's not that MVP Derrick Rose, but he still can play.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get on a good team.
Right, I ain't going
to. Yeah, I mean, that's what he want to do. Yeah, go to the Clippers. I'm just saying because I want the Lakers to beat them. That's why I want them to go there, really. But
What's your team? Who's your basketball team?
I don't have a real team. I jump bandwagons when it comes to basketball. I'm with the Lakers. I'm a LeBron.
Are you with the Lakers, man? Oh,
I'm a LeBron fan.
You're right. I remember that now.
Wherever he go, when he's with Miami, was Cleveland. Before that was Allen Iverson fan. I'll admit it. Hey, I'll admit
it. I relate to that 110%.
Yeah. Who's your team?
I grew up. Give you the backstory first. So I grew up in Alabama. We didn't have no pro team, so you just kind of rooted for your favorite players team. So that's what I do as well. So you can call it bandwagon hopping all they want. I'm from a state that don't have a pro team, so I can root for who I want to root for and how.
I agree.
So yeah, where LeBron goes, that's where I go.
Okay, so you with me? Okay.
I was the same way with Jordan. I was a Jordan fan.
I hated Jordan.
Same.
I hated him because he was too great.
I just respected, same way with Kobe. I just respect their willingness to be great.
Yeah, it was great.
It never took they never took anything for granted. Their talent wise.
Right. Kevin Durant, if I'm not mistaken, gets placed on the 7-day COVID list. Shoo. Real quick, excuse me. Oh, yeah, the Brooklyn Nets won't travel. He won't travel with the team. The Nets may sit multiple games due to contact tracing protocols. Kudos to the NBA, man, for not taking any precautions, even though a big star like Kevin Durant is missed on a team like the Nets. You're not taking any chances. So yeah, man, I'm liking how the NBA is handling this, man. I think the NBA has been the blueprint to how you should handle this COVID stuff, man. Don't take any chances. So shout out to them, man. Standings real quick. Let's go through standings like we do every week. Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference, still 17-7. They're in first place. Milwaukee Bucks follows those with 15-8. Boston Celtics at number 3, 12-9. Brooklyn Nets number 4 at 14-11. Wow. Indiana Pacers. Wait a minute. Malcolm, shout out CME Hustle. Malcolm Edwards saying that the Nets were the best team in the league. I don't know about that right now. Indiana Pacers at 5, 12-11. Atlanta Hawks 11-12, and the New York Knicks at number 7, 11-13, and in the 8th spot, the Toronto Raptors at 10-13. The Western Conference, Utah Jazz 18-5, Los Angeles Lakers in second at 18-6, the LA Clippers 17-7, Phoenix Suns at 4, 12-9 at 5, the Spurs coming up 13-10 at number 6, the Denver Nuggets 12-10, number 7, the Portland Trail Blazers 12-10. And the Warriors, number 8 spot, 12-11. See, the Spurs have been on a tear. They were almost in last place a couple of weeks ago. So that's it for basketball news. Moving along, let's go ahead and hit the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Really quick. Where's my Super Bowl?
Superb owl.
All right. So today, Super Bowl, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. Their first time a team has ever hosted a Super Bowl. They'll be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The halftime show will feature Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. Haven't they done in the halftime show in Miami? So. Why do they? What's going on here? Okay, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira will do the halftime show. Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church will do the national anthem today. So Super Bowl will be televised by CBS and live streamed on CBS All Access app. Although NBC was only scheduled to broadcast the 2021 game and CBS had the 2022 Super Bowl, the two networks decided to swap years in order for NBC to have both the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics. The fans, due to COVID-19 pandemic, the NFL announced that the final attendance number for fans at the Super Bowl will be 25,000. Among the total attendance will be 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers who were given free Super Bowl tickets by the NFL.
That's wow. Cool right there. That's cool.
According to PointsBet, the Kansas City Chiefs are this year's favorite to win the Lombardi Trophy over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Point spread, Buccaneers, they Chiefs -3, 105. Money line, Chiefs, Bucks point plus 145. Over under is 56. That's it. So real quick, so that's the kickoff time, Super Bowl 2021 today. So I'll start with my opening question with the Super Bowl. Coop, I want to start with you, man. What do both teams, you think, in your opinion, what do they have to do to win and not do to win?
As far as Tampa Bay, I believe they got to be more balanced. They got to run the ball. Because let's keep it real. Tom Brady been up and down this season. It's hard to argue because he's back in the Super Bowl again. He's been up and down. Even in the championship game, he was just throwing the ball up, man. The defense won that game. It wasn't Tom Brady. He played his part, but the defense won that game. I mean, he threw 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. One wasn't his fault. Evans didn't catch it, and the DB got it. But for them to win, to me, they're going to definitely have to be balanced. If it's on Tom Brady, I just don't think he's going to do it. Even though he is playing against the Chiefs, who don't have the greatest defense, they step up when they have to. Now, as far as the Chiefs, just be the Chiefs. They got too many weapons. I mean, all they got to do is just play their game. I mean, Hill. Who on that team can cover Hill? Nobody. They got the best tight end in the game. Who can cover him? It seems like he's always wide open. Then you got Hartman coming out of nowhere with blazing speed. I mean, all they have to do is just be themselves to win. I think Tampa Bay is the one that has to play a certain type of way. Chiefs just be the Chiefs, and I believe they'll win. And I'm tired of you, Brady. I'm tired of you winning. I don't hate you, but I'm tired of you. Hey, pass the torch.
Oh, man.
Chiefs. I'm with the Chiefs.
Oh, man. Dixie, your thoughts, brother?
Man, Coop said a lot there. I'm gonna start with the short part first, which is the Chiefs. All they have to do is stay out of their own way. Don't turn the ball over on offense.
Yeah.
Don't, just play your game, just like Coop said. And they should be victorious. I'm actually rooting for the Bucs, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against the Chiefs in this game.
Right.
And as far as the Bucs go, yeah, same thing with them. Tom Brady can't turn the ball over. They do have to establish some kind of run game. They have to, just for the sake of just slowing the game down, because the Chiefs are so explosive. They'll put up 21 up on you quick.
Man.
So they got to slow the game down. You slow the game down by running the ball. And then But I'm rooting for the Bucs, but I just don't see it, man.
Hit up, Chad.
So last time I went against Tampa, they destroyed the Raiders, but I still don't know. I think what Tampa's got to do is keep Tom Brady up and give him time, and their defense has to play again one last time, and they have a shot. But like you guys said, it just seems like there's no answer for the Kansas City Chiefs. I sat there and watched the Bills game, and they just dismantled us with Kelsey, and then Tyreek got that 75-yard, and then McCall Hardman, that guy comes out of nowhere, and he just opens the door. They got too many weapons. The biggest thing with them is, even if someone gets to Mahomes, which I haven't seen people really get to him much, I don't think that's going to be enough for the Tampa Bay to beat them. So I'm going Kansas City. They've got too many weapons, and they're like you said, Tom's not. Don't get me wrong, he's the great. I think he's the greatest of all time, and I'm a Bills fan. I can't stand the guy, but he is the greatest of all time. I mean, 10 Super Bowls.
Yeah, you don't do that by mistake.
I said I didn't want to hear any more arguing after they came back and beat Atlanta the way they did.
Man,
so I don't want to hear no one else argue that Tom Brady is not the greatest. That's crazy.
Right. I agree.
I'm just glad he's out of the AFC.
Y'all got it now, huh? Man, I'll say this: I'm rooting for the Bucs. I picked the Bucs. I've been rooting for the Bucs all year, along with the Cleveland Browns. There's a guy named Tom Brady that's going to be behind center today, and he's playing in his 10th Super Bowl. You can never count Tom Brady out. This guy just has that. Things happen when Brady's behind center in games like this. The Kansas City Chiefs, they don't run the ball as much. They don't have to run the ball. The Bucs are almost like they're in the top 5 in stopping the run defense. They're at the bottom with stopping the pass. All the cards are stacked against the Bucs. The Chiefs, the way they match up, everything is pointing to the Chiefs. The Chiefs have the Buccaneers have one thing the Chiefs do not have. They don't have Tom Brady back there. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. Would I put money on it? Hell no. But yeah, I want the Bucs to win. They got a home Super Bowl game, but I've seen, they went up to Green Bay a couple weeks ago, and the Packers aren't no slouch. They're their offensive best route runner in the game. The running game, Aaron Jones. So everything got shut down. The defense stood up. Todd Bowles has got that defense just playing great. Their secondary stepped up. So I don't think the Chiefs are going to run through the Bucs en route to win. I want the Bucs to win. I want it to be a good game. I think 25,000 people in the stands are better than none. That's still home team advantage. I'm very curious to see how the home team is going to act in a Super Bowl game. We have never seen that before. So very curious. I think Tampa, Tom Brady can't just be throwing the ball up because the Chiefs have a very tricky defense as well. They will get some picks on you. They will add pressure to the quarterback, but that Tampa line is just they're just there for Brady. Antonio Brown, he's back in. So Brady has threats on all different layers. He has a long
I
ball.
forgot about Antonio. Whoa.
Yep. You get Antonio Brown going down the field. You have the short yardage with Goggins. He's coming across. Not Goggins. What's fuck his name? Get his name.
Gronk.
Not Gronk. You got Gronk. You got the
O.J. Howard.
Goodwin's Evans.
Yeah, Goodwin, my man. You got Goodwin cutting
Godwin.
across. You don't mind doing slants across the field. So Tom Brady has some safety valve there. Gronkowski, this is their fourth or fifth Super Bowl. I think he steps up today. Kelsey is a mother. I think it's going to be a good game.
That's what I was about to say. That's the matchup that it's not a direct matchup, but that's the matchup you want to kind of see. Okay, this other guy's been the dominant tight end for the last 10 years.
Right.
This new guy is just as good,
Right.
We're gonna see, if the old dog can rise up.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same age.
Yeah.
They're the same age?
They're the same age, 31 years old.
How is that possible? Kelsey been playing that long?
Kelsey
31?
Wait a minute, Kelsey.
I saw a thing and it said that one's at his prime and one's about out the door. And they showed their ages and they're both 31.
And what, Chad, you know what else though? We got to look at the quarterbacks that the Chiefs had before.
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
Right.
I just couldn't believe they were the same age.
Gronk has always
I can't
had
believe
Tom
it.
Brady.
Wow.
Gronk has always had Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Always.
He won't play for no one else but Gronk. Got him out of retirement. I think Gronk has a good game. Gronk is a real big threat on the line too. Gronk is more of a blocking type of tight end. He's 6'6", almost 300 pounds of pure, muscle. He's an extra blocker on the line. So, I think the game's gonna be gonna be exciting, man. I can't wait for the game today. We'll see. I'm mad. I wish they bring the Bud Bowl back, but hey.
Remember that? The Bud Bowl or the Bud Light Bowl? Yeah, he's doing that every Super Bowl.
Here for the shout out to Calvin Johnson for making the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. I mean, if he wouldn't have made the first ballot Hall of Fame, I don't know. So shout out to Calvin Johnson. Don't know how I think today is the day everyone finds out about the Hall.
Yeah, he deserved it, man. He played every game on Vicodin. He deserved it. Hey, I'm serious. Did you see the story? He was telling it. They made him play through injuries. He was drugged up every game. That's why he don't even watch pro football no more. He doesn't like the NFL because he said the NFL doesn't care about him. Yeah, he was drugged up every game on Vicodin and different drugs. That's why I say he deserves it for what he put to that team and what he did for them. He deserved it.
Well, that's why they're a horrible organization.
Yeah.
Never win.
Wow, wait a minute. Okay, so it is the 2021 Hall of Fame class of 2021. Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Calvin Johnson, Bill Nunn, John Lynch, Tom Flores. John Lynch, huh?
Yeah, John Lynch was a beast. We already know Peyton's gonna get it. You know Peyton. Yeah, Peyton. Anytime he's up, he's in there. You already know that.
Damn, John Lynch. Safe.
Yeah, John Lynch used to lay people out, man. You know that. He was
part of that great Buck Lynch now.
You remember that? He's part of
I didn't know he was the first ballot, though. I didn't think he was the first ballot, but I mean, he's not his first. He's not a first ballot. My bad. Okay. I didn't think he would have made it this quick. I thought it would have been more of a down the line. But okay, shout out to him, man. Frank Gore gets in.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah, Frank needed to go ahead and retire, but he had a good.
Yeah.
He had a good return. He had a good career. I can't take that from him, but time to retire, Frank.
Hey, you got the numbers. All right.
16,000.
So let's go ahead and thank our sponsor today. Pick'em today was brought to you by Pop Pop's Woodshop. Pop Pop's Woodshop, specializing in custom woodworking, coffee tables, shining cabinets. They do it all. They're dedicated to providing you with the top quality work at the utmost professionalism. You call Pop Pop's today at 1-800-286-5233. Use the code PICK, P-I-C-K. That's 1-800-286-5233. Use the code PICK. Fellas, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. Thank you, Dixie Freely, Chad Mullins, joining us today on Pick'em. Well, Coop, you always. So in closing, man, anything you guys want to say in closing?
I just want to say, man, I appreciate you giving me the invite to the show. It was nice to meet you guys, Coop and Chad.
Hey man, you did a good job, man. You did a pretty
great job. Thank
That's
you.
Dixie, man. Y'all know about Dixie, but ask somebody.
But I've been a little rusty on my sports lately, man. I have been, but yeah. But I enjoyed this. This is a good thing, man.
Yeah, man. You more than welcome. We're here every Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about sports. It's our first week here together. I like how the chemistry.
I'm not gonna be one of those people to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna come back next week, man." It'll be 6 months later.
Yeah,
like SpongeBob say 6 months later.
6 months later.
I'm not gonna do that. But
Get that tube sock out.
Hey, this is also brought to you by Henny.
You got some Hennessy? Oh,
yeah,
what's that?
My birthday today, man.
It's like some white Hennessy or something.
It is. It's a
I
white.
never even had that. I heard it was good.
We got it on a cruise a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's where people get it from all the time.
Yep. Well, man, I want to thank y'all again. We're going to go ahead and close up Pick'em this 7th day of February 2021, Super Bowl edition for Chad Mullen, Dixie Freely, Kareem Coop. I'm DJ Wild Body saying to check us out. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Check us out on Anchor FM Podcast.
Next year, baby.
Have a good one.
All right, man.
See y'all
Go
later.
Bills.
Later.
Have a good one, guys.
All right. Peace.
Must be happy, Aaron. You don't have to go to work in the morning. You don't have to go till after.